So if you guys are struggling with the abandoned vehicle mission as part of the Shadow Company faction, the new faction to Season 5 of DMZ, then look no further. I'm going to show you guys how to complete this mission as quickly and as easily as possible. It may sound difficult, but I hope you guys do it quickly. If you find this useful, be sure to leave a like and check out my other Season 5 guides, but without further ado, let's dive straight into this guide. So if you complete this mission, it's going to get you a 1 hour double weapon XP token and 5,000 XP, so it's well worth doing. You can also complete other missions later on in the Shadow Company Tier 1 faction mission, so worth doing. And the first task for this mission is you need to acquire the key to the MRAP by finding it or purchasing it at a buy station. Now when I first saw this, I thought, what the hell is an MRAP? But it is actually a new vehicle to DMZ. I believe it's new to Season 5. We'll talk about it in a minute, but basically it's a heavily armoured vehicle. You can't just get in this vehicle, unfortunately. You have to get a key for it. And this key can be either found randomly by looting, which can be quite rare and is, random, so you never got a guarantee of when or where you might find it. Or it can be bought from the buy station, from any buy station, but it costs $200,000, so it's very expensive. So I would highly recommend trying to buy it because otherwise it's going to take you a while. But if you do want to try to find the key from looting, go to busy enemy areas, active combat zones, or locked areas of interest. So for example, strongholds, locked buildings or rooms, like for example Aquarium in Vondel or whatever the building is in Al Mazrah, as they provide better loot, so you've got a higher chance of finding this key. If you want to buy the key, like I say, you'll need $200,000 with you in one game, and that sounds like a very difficult task because before Season 4 it probably was. So what you'll need to do, I recommend, is unlocking the wallet and upgrading it so that it holds at least $200,000 to $250,000 so that you can, accrue quite a bit of cash and then bring it with you into DMZ rather than struggling to make this cash all in one game, because it's near impossible to get that much cash that quickly in the game. So if you need help unlocking or upgrading the wallet, check out my separate guide for that. It's going to take a little while to talk about, but basically, long story short, you guys are going to need to first of all extract $100,000 in cash, and that will unlock the wallet. And then after that, once you get to certain levels of reputation in the White Lotus faction, you can do further missions that will upgrade the wallet by $150,000, and then you can add more and more to the wallet to make it bigger. And basically the wallet is every time you extract cash in DMZ or any items that have value, it will be converted to cash, and then all of that cash that you get at the end of a game once you exfil will then be put into the wallet. So if you've got $250,000 of storage, let's say, once you reach $250,000 that you've put into that from exfilling, you can't put any more to it, and then the rest of it will just stay with you. So every time you spawn in, you'll have whatever's left. You can always choose to bring as much or as little as you want into DMZ with you, but in terms of how much you can store in the game when you finish the match, that's what the wallet's for. Anyway, I'd highly recommend getting that and upgrading it, because that way you can bring that money with you into the game rather than having to, worry about getting it in one game. So once you've unlocked and upgraded the wallet to have at least $200,000, bring that money into the game, go to any buy station and just buy the key. It will be at the bottom part with the more expensive stuff. Buy that key for $200,000, and then you've done step 1 of the mission. That's kind of the hard part, really. The next part is relatively easy. All you need to do, the task says you need to unlock and secure the MRAP. So basically this is a heavily armoured and geared up vehicle. It's got a turret on it, it's got everything. Quite a good vehicle, as you can imagine, for a key that's that rare and that expensive. But anyway, there's only a few of these MRAPs on the map. They're on Al Mazrah, not on the other maps as far as I'm aware. So make sure you go onto Al Mazrah. I'll show you what they look like. They look like this. So go to something that looks like that. It's a bit like a tank. And when you get there, find the nearest one to you, and then, head over there, get into this vehicle, the MRAP, and when you get in, a message will pop up saying engine stopped, requires key. So you can't just drive it, you need the key. But because you've just bought the key, you then open up your inventory, hover over the MRAP key, and press X or square, depending on what platform you're on, to equip this key. It will then put it into the vehicle and start the ignition, and you can now drive this absolute beast of a vehicle. Once you do this, you'll have completed the abandoned vehicle mission. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, be sure to leave a like. If you need help with any other missions in this tier, make sure you check out my guides playlist via the card on screen or link in the description. Check out my other Season 5 guides like leveling up weapons, leveling up the battle pass, and unlocking DLC weapons, and make sure to subscribe by clicking the bell icon to stay up to date with all my latest Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone videos. But thank you so much for watching, hope you guys found it useful, and I'll see you all on the next one.